Welcome back, guys. We are here for part 3 for the trios. For the NBPL season spring split with the bi-weekly one trios, day 3 ending out with the final 3 rounds. And this is going to be part 3, rounds 5 through 6, Morris Isle, Nighttime, and Dusk, in that order. And going into Nighttime compared to Dusk, it shouldn't be much of a difference considering they're kind of offering the same terms of Fireflies. The only real difference that comes out is terrain differences, such as with the not flaming cages, but necessarily the poison shrooms, right? Located across the northwestern in the western side of the map between Alchemist's Cottage all the way up to the Sunwing's Rest, for instances. And a weather effect like that also includes towards, granting how these spawns can really affect whether or not those area effects can affect it. Lower the volume. We're not playing RuneScape music, but we are going to be playing zone out music. Hopefully not to lull you out, but if so, just let me know, into the comments. I would prefer you guys take a time though to watch these NBPL broadcasts live through a one-shot ordeal, or in brackets, because it is a 6-hour broadcast, but split out to 5 hours because of an hour early time. But besides the point, let's take a look in the scene about our heroes being chosen. Of course, Sand Siphon is the model pick for first round as we go through, with 2 Zapings and Wolves and JL complying with the Kurumi as their support healers. So that will not consume hero points for a team that would want to pick it. But I do see Alliance actually picking up the Justina with the Yodohime comp with the Fairy Shed. So Snowball comp is confirmed for ALL here, which is interesting, right? This is actually consumption for their hero points as a result. And for them to actually rock that comp is a good sense of the word and making it work for the last time in a row, because this is necessary, their last time of being able to consume that comp here. But we go into the last round picks. WBG, Sleepwalker. Oh, getting a chance to choose the ALL comp, or choose the ALL comp with the Frostbus of the Snowball. That's really interesting, and until a double round pick, you're gonna see that be played. Now, considering that there are a bunch of the cannonballs, rather, let me rephrase that. The AOT comp was not denied for the second round picks, and actually, you're gonna see in the second round picks, EWG comply with their Sand Siphon in the +1s because they know there's only 1 round left, and then if they need to do a +3, a +6 hero point game for another comp, that they can do so. Such as if it's a cannonball comp that they can run into the round 6. But the fact that WBG are rocking this comp now that Alliance is so known to actually kind of comply and creating, I don't know, man. It's that copy and paste thing I was talking about. Remember, like, he's like, hey, maybe it might work out. Even though Alliance lost into round 4 with the comp in a not so great fashion, and having not been able to get the kind of value that they were looking for, they are going to commit towards his last game for it. For the comp specifically, this is their last chance of making it work. Now their average point score going down to 11.7, because we've seen the big chances for the change up coming from that early on. Now F3 from NightHQ, V1 and V2. You can see that for V1, V2 for Zem over for Wolves is Timulch, and then the V1 for LXM. Makes me kind of think that we're gonna see some V1 again, right? Yeah, okay. So WBG rocking the V1 for the Justina, F3 for Weishan, and for the Yodohime as those options come out. But as the last comps are being shown here for the ultimates, it's kind of standard off. Oh, actually, let me take a look. V3, F3 for Shu, as well as for BBE's Roishishi. And as the comps kind of come out here, let's take a look at the spawns overall. Boom, stop. XCG over by the Firefly Cave near to the Eventide, all the way out there. You guys can see that all the way out there. They're going for Fireflies mainly. OUG is over by the Breezy Maze, Moonlit Courtyard, I should say. Alliance and BBE and WBG specifically spawning where they are right behind. That spawn is directly where Fireflies spawn in the tree line, so they're probably rushing those Fireflies down as fast as possible. Excuse me. While Alliance, they're just looking for ultimates. I mean, they're looking for gear. just to rush it down towards the center of the bridge after hitting Immortal's Temple as fast as possible. And you can see EWG spawning over towards the Artisan's Grove, with J-Team being close to there as well. TE into the Shipwreck for the Fireflies, JL towards the Council Courtyard for the Firefly Cave. Wolves over by Sunwing's Rest for Fireflies. GG, BBE, or not BBE, JJH actually over there into this position. So, our spawns are pretty, notable in terms of what they're trying to do for the beginning strats. Now it comes down to what happens when the game starts to begin. Now, WBG and WBE are actually on the right set of tracks towards engaging with one another. As you can probably tell, BBE is better on gear right now, but as it comes out here it goes to the RMBs. I do see Sleepwalker in the back line just waiting us out. He has full ultimate, and as it comes out, nice parry against A Xiao, and A Xiao gets locked down here. Doishishi, though, sees his freeze coming out here, double freeze, and that's a reset. So Sleepwalker is actually catching those double freezes. You can actually see this reset coming off of catching a double hit. So he's going to be taking full utilization. Nice parry off of Ben as the F1 comes out, looking for a freeze, looking for a dash. Staggers out, gets another reset on the freeze. You can see it's still glowing now because he still hits the other two targets, setting himself up. Now, here's comes with an interesting play. He can keep staggering these guys both to back and grouping them up, but he has no teammates, and that damage that comes out is insignificant. And also to the extent, if, for instance, Wu Chen finds the opportunity of F3ing, right? The only problem that comes out is that his team is the team's going to immediately mitigate all that damage that's being taken from him. So he just keeps us going and has another dash, right? Uses okay, so this is why Justina can actually work well, and I think I can see why. And I was noticing this. So the Justina V1 into this scenario, to these fights, she gains control and mitigation at the same time when she's doing this the dashes. Like, she's pushing back the enemies when she's doing these dashes to further put them in a spot where they're actually not able to do much except have to comply with her moving in there. If she had teammates, for instance, between like the Yodohime and Baiji, they could keep RMBing, they can keep staggers to keep these enemies locked down here. As if she eats up neutral damage or blue focus damage and she uses her dash, she gets what, 70% mitigation whenever she dashes. It would work in her favor. Like, this is like could control, like she's just not even consuming rage because she's getting that reset off of her dashes, which is interesting to see. Obviously Sleepwalker's by himself, so it didn't really work out to what he's earning for, but 15% with V1, that's how much rage it costs to dash, and it costs 40% to activate the ultimate in the first place. So that means she gets 4 dashes, and that means the value of a Soul Bloom comes to double when she can get she eats a Soul Bloom and she gets 2 dashes off the rip. In solos you see V2, and in trios V1's value goes tremendously higher. Now Lane is in this position. Here it is. Okay, he gets caught into this Tesla ultimate as Ben goes for it. You're gonna see this freeze off of Roy Shishi, who is low, and as they backline, Roy Shishi actually having V3. This is the biggest counter against this is the biggest counter against his comp, since Lane can't do anything. He can't do any dashes. He's about to get caught into a chance. Like, this is not really a good position for him to be in, but since it's gone, the enchant's down. As parry from Bo gives enough time for Lane to look for a freeze against Fat Milk, or rather for a stagger. And as they keep the staggers going off of Fat Milk, look at this, okay? Look at how this was played. Look at how this was going through. So Fat Milk actually has his F to be up to shield wall and dash. And let's say you catch the Wu Chen. This is exactly how you kind of want to catch the Wu Chen out, because Lane looks for this guaranteed freeze with that stagger that the Yodohime ult was producing, and he gets himself where Revenge is using the extra V3 slashes, and Lane can just use the pulse sword arm or horizontal to keep as much control there as those staggers come out from the V3, and he can now RMB this. But F1 confirmation, you know how it goes. Revenge procs the Mortal Defiance off of Wu Chen F, and then at which point he goes for the kill elimination from that point. And Lane could keep Iben in a position where he's locked down. This is the primo shit. I can't. There's nothing else I can say. The way that they utilized the Justina dashes in order to lock through for the Wu Chen, that's exactly how I saw Lane used it into day 2, get round 6. So that was a really good setup in terms of how you can kind of control AOT comp. Now, Venn diagram is formed between both of these sand siphons. 3-3-0 is at a low enough point where you can probably attest to seeing CJS trying to get his ultimate up as fast as possible. As he goes through the pushback, 3-3-0, still low enough, gets pushed into a position to actually being able to proc V2. Now, as you can probably tell, Wolves' Zem, or ZK, is looking to hunt into LXM's direction since he's the closest target. And of course, since he does have Fear and Push, this is where CGS is in a really bad spot. I mean, he kind of has control here until he gets launched out with a blue focus. And then F1 coming out from 330 and a push coming out for ZK. They're trying to go for neutral uppercuts, and if they can, they get a recast off the Kurumi ult. Now, this is where Kurumi versus Ziping really comes to shine. See, Ziping can be moving on. Let me rephrase that. Zipping Ying can be mobile with her healing, and as well as giving the insurance policy for her ults. Kurumi can, if she has enough time to recast, this ultimate could give Zem all the chance he needs here if he needs to use his F ability to recast into casting to that circle for no energy for GG. But since there wasn't enough time, right, they get a massive amount of heals from the armor back, but, you know, at what state do they really need to do that here? Now, CJS has F1. None of these enemies can actually throw blue focuses, but CJS gets caught into the F1 from the tackle out of ZK's somersault. And as that comes out here, there goes down EG. And at GG tries to go out for ZK. CJS actually looks to get this R&B. Ooh, kind of dangerous. Goes for the dragon. Sees the Dragon Slayer. You can see LXM actually grouping up with his teammate. Nice parry. And that's going to be a kill as Wolves goes down for the Kurumi versus Ziping fight. You know, it really just came down to Ziping's V2 overall mobile heal. Now we're going to switch over to the roaming towards the region of Celestra. Revenge actually getting caught into the plaque here. Taking a look at how Shu wants to go through for this 1-2-3. R&B gets parried as Bo tries to disable Shu. The V3 proc is actually going to push the stacker out to give him enough time to pick up his staff. Now, Shu has his staff back up. Bo has ultimate for ALL. While Alliance has their Weishan ultimate to come out here, V3 isn't really at its crucial moment except for the mitigation and for him to get a reset. While Lane goes down, Revenge goes down. As Revenge goes down, Bo is the last remaining Alliance member here in Celestra. And it doesn't seem the WGBG actually spawned around here as a way of repositioning because they're just looting. They're just resetting because they lost their first fight against if I'm not mistaken, BBE. So while that came through, JJH, they're like, what the heck? What happened? Where'd they go? And they're like, forget it. We're just gonna go ahead and heal. I mean, that's just the looting pattern of it. That just goes through, get eliminations. They have 8 kills. They got 13, nearly 12, over 12k. But more importantly, they have Celestia to themselves. They can do as many quests as they can. That's not within the outside the boundaries of leaving through the city. But I need to take a look in the scene about the bottom 6 because TE 69.8. They still need 7 points to surpass WBG, who then also need to see about passing BBE because they are looking to pass out DRG and Bauda, who have no days of play. So as long as they kind of pass those two, both of those teams can make it in. However, OEGU, TE L by D goes down as XCG finds BBE. It looks like Ben having Foxfire effect doesn't work as to much value, but we're going to see a Tesla ultimate as it gets dodged by Kakaxi into a lethal jab. And you can see Kakaxi, actually see Kakaxi holding this lethal jab, right? Gets parry checked out here. And again, kind of a scary moment here. Now that the Tesla ult is out, he's going to look to use the ultimate here to use it to iframe dodge. But look, perfect chance here to not consume a lot of that rage back because XCG can now fully chase this out. Of course, Kakaxi was stuck in that position of being enchanted. Is NiHQ going to hit this shot? Absolutely. Roy Shishi doesn't find any sort of opportunity of being chilled. And so BBE has to run this back and protecting his teammate because actually, I guess never mind. Where is Ben and where's Fat Milk? Guys? I mean, I know why, but at the same time, damn, you know? That feels bad. Because I think Roy Shishi is at a capability status of being able to catch these guys, but I think they were looking for Fireflies. It's a 1 for 2. But what really seals the deal here for me is the fact that when JJH comes in here, you know, I don't think they're going to initiate. Oh, there's NiHQ's ultimate. Very nice, actually, early onset. Not Viper. Good onset for that mentality to push into Weishan first. Because you never know when the Viper's going to try to stun you. And, or not stun you, but silence you. And if so, then it's a preemptive silence. If it's not preemptive, it's a V3 silence. So, Shu's going to have his chance here of actually getting himself locked out. For the majority, Wu Chen gets to port out. Moran is going to be that saving master. Wu Chen doesn't use F3, doesn't want to reveal their position until it's too late. As Kakashi and XCG look to reset here as well. It does seem that the ultimate bars are pretty spread out thin. Kakashi having to burn through finds that Firefly word. Well, let's see what Gali is going to work with. This 54% on his rage. He eats up some damage. He's eating up a little bit. There it is. The F3 silence comes through, but Gali got a chance here to ult. Moonbane comes out from JJH, and that's a one hit confirmed for the ultimate. Guess what? Kakashi has ultimate here too, because he finds that Firefly, right? It's a time and a half. There's a Moonbane. It's going to smack right into the dome onto JJH's Chu, who goes down. As NightHQ goes through, Chu's actually going to see NightHQ's demise from that Moonbane. My bad. But that V3 kind of go crazy. What's crazy enough, though, is the fact that NightHQ actually gets eliminated. Hold on. Let me get this straight. So they're in Moonbane. They fight this out. They dash past. Godly in the backline. I see a Moonbane blast, but guess the pole sword from TXJ comes out to finish off by. Not that. But Chu finds a kill with the staff off against NightHQ. I'm not sure how... I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, Kakashi is kind of the defensive pressure. Maybe it came down towards just an arm to an R&B. Yeah, maybe. Let me look at Shu's HP bar. Or not HP bar. Let me look at NightHQ's HP bar. 2 horizontals in a row. Okay, still at 1800 HP. Oh, yeah. This is JJH's Moonbane. What the heck am I fucking talking about? I'm being dumb. All right, so while that comes out here, Kakashi actually going to see about trying to lock down Shu, but he can't teleport now due to the V3 being active from the Viper. And Kakashi looking to hold check the blue focus because he knows that could be anticipating that, but they get singled out. And for that coming through here, Xiaonan can try to look for the grapple through the tree line and gets out here. At least he, attempts to. They're going to loot up these bodies. I mean, purple armor comes to purple armor, but it's also to the Jades. Xiaonan gets focused on here by ZK over by Wolves. Kakashi, Wolves is actually rushing in here and actually finds that third-party opportunity against Zhao, and XGG dip out. JJH dip out. No fights need to be taken there. Lee caught into the RBs, a V3 V1 Tessa, or V3 Viper V1 Tessa. Your worst nightmare. A Tessa confirmed enchant with a preemptive V3 Viper to confirm the tether of the like that line that connects to the enemies is really a good strat. Taking into consideration that if you V3 first, Takeda can preempt the V3 and have that available after the burst. And Tessa's enchant won't really do anything because he'll still have fear. And now confirm the Tessa enchant, you confirm the V3 for the Viper, right? And as it comes out here, somersaulted, doesn't matter, holds the checks, the R&Bs, gets parried as a result, and that's going to be it. It looks like JT was not really anticipating that coming out. I need to see the replay of this because there's no way. Oh, well, okay. Let me see. Yeah, 3-3 does GOAT. With the F1 there. The mitigation from that's kind of huge. And also to the fact that the fact that they bursted down the Viper through a Wisp, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, no, she just gets caught out into blue focuses from 3-3-0 from the Hong Sword, and something really XLY could do. Even if he held check there, right, that Wisp is going to come out to the deficit, and that's going to be 3-3. GG's 5th kill elimination. We're about to enter the first Roman Yang here in just a moment. 10 kill eliminations for JJH though. Big surprise. They're actually in the bottom 6 and they got 10 eliminations. They're actually trying to surpass 521. Well, scratch 521. They're trying to surpass WBG, who actually lose very, very, very quickly. And we didn't even get a chance to see that. We actually didn't get a chance to see WBG get eliminated from the round. This is a scary 5th round, though, because this means that if JJH somehow, some way just play for placement, they just get a surplus of multipliers to come into their favor. So, depending on how they want to do that. Zem, though, gets parried as a single-edge sap procs. We're going to see 3-3-0 finds another eliminations against Zem, the final teammate for J-Team. And J-Team are eliminated from the round as a result. Now, Alliance, still the only snowball comp into this match. Going up against JL. I'm not gonna check the Jades. I want to check the Jades, but I'll practice that more often. I kind of burnt time last two rounds or last two parts. But we are gonna see how Lane decides to want to fight a Sand Siphon comp with the Snowball comp. It kind of looks like he's doing pressure on FX. The only problem is Furin just comes up to push back from that pressure and it denies it, right? You're gonna see the 1-2-3s, even though the 1-2-3s get released, right? The delay for the Yodohime to burn those dodges for the free slash. That's where the Icy Kicker comes in, and you can see TXJ. Lane knew that if he RMB'd, he wouldn't have been on time, and if he RMB'd, he might have forced the F1 coming out from that Temi. So there it is, mid-air blue focus, and gets caught to a Scare Rush and then Revenge with the Merciless Havoc forcing the F1. There it is. Lane has F2. The Wisp tries to go towards it, but he's going for heal. And look at that cannon shot from TXJ, man. All the way from out there, man. Look at this. Look, you see the tether? That's where he's at. He's in the sky. Throws a cannon shot. Hits that, man. He hits those. TXJ going to lock out to Revenge, and Revenge is going to be locked out here from Furin. And Furin has been held the entire time from FX. I want you to try to count how many Furins that this man had used from his initial ultimate coming off of here. Like, let's for instance see it. There's his first ultimate blast. First Furin here wasn't even used. Right? You can see Lane was actually that pressure holder. But guess what? Not even here. That was the first Furin. The whole time, he didn't push it back. He waited for a moment. And then all he did was just use energy against his opponent. And then boom, second Furin in the backline. And you're like, okay, well, what about the third Furin, right? Well, I'm glad you asked. As it turns out, he just goes to the sky and he doesn't even burn their third Furin. He just goes for the cannon shot here. Then he uses the third one right there. And then he kind of waits this out for the fourth one to kill off Revenge. And just kept that going back and forth. And now Bo is going to, feel the resolve of that team. That's kind of crazy, right? The whole time through here, all he uses Furin was to mitigate the first freeze and waiting out what was Lane going to do. Can Lane confirm the pressure? And will Kurumi keep the sustain enough for this team if they stay so close together? And the answer is yes. And as they regroup with Kurumi, she finds the cleanse and keeps the pushback for the heal as FX gets healed off of his armor and sticks inside that Kurumi circle just an inch off of death using his F3 to get V3 to get those heal back coming off of that end. And he still gets sustained off from Kurumi, especially with the passive heal. You can see VVV just keeping it on in the back line. And as Revenge sees that, that's going to be the case. That's going to be the play. And that's going to be their option of keeping still in the face of danger. Just some quality stuff, man. Just some quality stuff. Honestly, though, yeah. Pretty good. But TXJ, Gold Spear. Vermilion burst might hope. Gold, purple dual blade still to be picked up here from this chest, so that should be good. And JL gonna find that Vermilions. Who's the second Rumwing winner? Because there's gotta be two. OUG is still fighting EWG, I think it looks like, and EWG finds a kill off Virginia. Okay, that's 1-for-1. Are we gonna get a replay? We're probably gonna get a replay later on about that fight because that's happening right now. They're not watching it because they want to save it. EWG versus OUG, and it looks like EWG win their Rumyang against OUG. Very nice. Now, as Alliance has the Rumyang depletion, they have 3 eliminations in the first 3 coming through here, but they're going to find BBE's Fat Milk, who I'm not sure. Is he the only teammate from BBE? No, yeah, he's the one of 2. Tessa somewhere ahead of time. Ben, actually, as Fat Milk gets split off for his teammate on purpose, just to purposely lead that bounty scroll towards it. Lane just sitting in the back line, pondering about life. No, he's just looking to try to look for anybody hiding out in case of a res or, just trying to stay close to his teammate. But BE's Fat Milk just playing the Wu-Tang game, find the port. Let's take a look and seeing how far that port goes through as Lane was waiting this out. Very nice. He was waiting for the port to come through. Where's TE? Whoa, where's TE stands? TE Han, I see TE on, but where's VVV and Leo? Or not Leo VVV. Where's LYD and Leo? Hey yo, couldn't this team kind of wait? Hey yo, wait, TE. Oh my god, he's eating this up, bro. He gets it. Oh, the tree line, bro, that's crazy. Yo, Lane is really hungry for this kill into the zone against Fat Milk. He's not even using his last. Actually, no, he already burned his last dash. Lane, you are chasing a character that is looking for this. They are looking for this. They'd rather see you fall, bro. Get away. Because BPE right now, they're in 11th, and ALL, they're in the front line. But, I mean, they get the elimination for the bounty scroll. That's not bad, but they need that soul bloom more than anything, and the money comes out of it. It's just the caveat of hunting down their target. Now, here's where it's interesting. They could technically res if there's shops available with it. But meantime, OUG versus EWG outside of the Romiang. We know EWG won, but OUG are looking to try to fight this out for a reason. Now, look, as much as I like to see the Fairy Shed Cannonball and EWG 9 be like, yo, chill, 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 chill. I don't think it's going to happen because they're keeping their space away and they're keeping the push off from many targets on the tree line, such as for their Fairy Shed from SS. The Tabby Circle denies any of these cannon shots as Yu finds his line of sight, and F1 in midair is not what XG was looking for, but he'll take it for dealing out extra damage with his teammate. Now, EWG9 has no ultimates for the case scenario. He's going for some heals on the ground level. Lane actually sees the Reaper Charm. That's a double Reaper Charm for Alliance, actually, to find the rest of the teammates. But EWG9 slash doesn't go through. It iframes off. Terrible feeling here alive. And there is his extra slashes to come off. Yu gets caught. XG is the last one alive. But the remaining birds, my guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. OUG finds their wins. They find their soul blooms. They stay in the game. And their 3 eliminations as a result. Now, as EWG looks to try to spawn out, find somewhere else. Remember, EWG is in the bottom 6. They, JJH, I don't even know where JJH is. I don't want to know where JJH is. But TE now passes EWG as that one kill was eliminated off of Lane. Who... TE, I need to see a replay because you know why. Because TE was outside the Romiang. They were not outside the Romiang. They were hiding in that building. And they were just chilling out. I need to see what happens to WBG, though, because they lost completely in the first minutes of the match after rezzing. Let's take a look and see what happens between them and TXJ, because JL somehow came back on top, and I think I know why. Sleepwalker's at, what, 1750 HP? Somehow, as much as it hurts me to say, ouch. He finds 1500 heal. He has 1500 heal. What is that? What is that? TXJ with the horizontal? Wait a second. What does H? No. Wait. What does VV have? Oh, purple spear. Ooh. Yeah, that does it. Yeah, so a horizontal from a pole sword into an RMB from the spear actually guarantees that crit shot. So, yeah, that happens. That's actually unfortunate for Sleepwalker to actually feel all that pressure coming out from these from his opponents. So, rip. But still got next round from WPG. As WebZK walks into this shop, he sees a Jade. Maybe he doesn't want it. Maybe it's Soul Slash. Yeah, as a reference. But OUG, they're coming in from a ghost town. And you can see actually the last Reaper Charm has just been purchased by BBE. What happened to Alliance? Can I see the scoreboard real fast? I actually didn't see that. They're not gonna show it, huh? Dang. Where's the scoreboard? I need to know what happened to Alliance because they were getting ambushed by TE. This is gonna be the death. Not as a death. This is gonna be a very stale. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. But JJH actually is south of the victim's haven, are just poking at JL, and JL just gets to the Romiang. It's not gonna be a problem. Where's the scoreboard? What happened to ALL? That's gonna be one of the bull. Actually, we can find out what the bull. What Jade that is right now. Hold on. Oh, well, give me a second, guys. All right, so I found the Jade, but it doesn't have any stat values on my spreadsheet, so that did not work out as I'm kind of hoping for. Like, I know what the Jades do, just not the Soul Jade. Some of the Soul End ones are easier. Like Arachnid, I know that's a spider one, but Medium Bull, I'm pretty sure it's a melee resistance. 12%, maybe, I don't know, because there's a range resistance one, and I'm like, there's a recovery one, and there's just this HP one. I'm like, I don't know. They all look the same, just like how HP range resistant health looks all the same, and melee resistance. Why is that? Why can't we just get that melee resistance to be a blue, like the rectangle, and then have range resist be like, I don't know, something that looks like the soul jades from Showdown or something. I don't know, man. It just change the shape. Anyways, Romiang fight, JL versus OUG. A nice preemptive vote here from FX. Now I'm assuming that this is gonna force out you to go to the beacon. Now, is FX having his F1, his Fear and Blast ready here? Will he use it to deny or to kill potential? I think, honestly, he doesn't want to risk an F3 cast from you if you has it. So he's gonna be waiting this out to push and save his next Fury and Blast to kind of not be anticipated on that. Because I don't think he knew he was gonna catch. I think he knew he wasn't gonna catch that Fury and Blast. Now, Cannon Shot confirms Jinyu running out the rotation. Temmie might be looking for an ultimate here to kind of confirm locking this area down so that Fairy Shen Cannon doesn't do much. But looking at how fast that went down, I don't think TXJ or Jinyu was kind of anticipating that. So, or TXJ. So I mean, TXJ can actually ult here for free. Yeah. Nice. Now this forces JL to try to capitalize off of that Wei Shan ultimate. But V3, 35% mitigation, no damage is going to be taken if someone has the amount like DXJ just to get smacked by the ultimate. Finds a... That's the kind of support player I'm talking about. Let's talk about that armor swap that VVV just did there. Let's talk about this armor swap that VVV just did there, because he knows that the ground units are so far away that this works in his position to find this armor for his teammate. Is it going to cost VVV his... Yes, but the offensive characters are the only ones he kind of needs if it comes to prevail. But the thing that comes into more issues is that they haven't even locked 67% of this HP bar down for for the Wei Shan, who has ultimate for another like couple seconds here. And there goes FX, and then there goes you. It was a brave play. I'm not sure if VVV actually lost his armor for the swap. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But OUG finds himself purple gold 90s, I should say, and the Mystic Might, not White Tiger's Prowess. White Tiger's Prowess actually picked up by GG, who I don't know if they won the Realm Yang really quickly or they just got a free round. Probably a free round, to be honest. But TE, over to the north of the Victim's Haven, Leo specifically. What happened to Lane? What happened to ALL? Oh, they lost Lane. Okay. What about TE? That's 2 for 2, I think. Yeah. So two teammates on each side. Oh, he's trying to go for that bow shot, huh? Oh, dude, that F3 shot would have been so guaranteed. Not gonna hit it. They really are gonna be cooking into going to the zone though, because the zone damage by the time they reach back is gonna catch a little bit of a scare. They got Mystic Might to catch this. F2 to reconfirm this. Yep. That's it. Very nice. 10k eliminations, guys. Later on to the season 12, we're gonna get a massive gold lead chance later into the round. So be prepared for that. But OUG had the shop in the middle of the zone like nothing ever happened. Now weakness heal. You guys gotta be kidding me. You know how much distance you're gonna have to close back now? And now that the zone's about to close in even further, oh, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that fast. Thank goodness. But yeah, OUGU was really that engager. GG. 1 kill during the Realm Yang depletion. JL spawning in next to JJH. I'm not sure. Is JL in Realm Yang? Yeah, they are Realm depletion. Yeah. So they were really waiting for a team to kind of arrive on. JJH are ready to go. They got a little bit of terrain and impotence positioning. Like not to say they're impotent, just like, you know, it's not a good spot because they know that's not a good spot. They go for high ground immediately. But guess who's waiting? EWG. And guess who's waiting below? Wolves. I don't know how the hell that these two teams ended up being right next to each other the whole time, but Zem is eating up a little bit of zone damage, maybe too much zone damage by the point that it reaches halfway. So we're going to see the amount of chaos coming up from the top of this tower where JL has V3 at level 3. What an ultimate cast that doesn't knock anybody down that were down below. But it might happen here. Hold on. V3 comes out. The Wuchen port comes out. Wolves is still holding this down. Forbidden Seal denies FX's ultimate. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Tessa ultimate is still at 100% for Godly, so he comes in here with a clutch play of locking this down. TXJ will deny the enchant with an ultimate cast to push them away from that enchant possibility, or he waits it out to see if JJH will disengage for that anticipation. See, this is the brain game. This is like, you know, if they burn the Tessa ult, and then if TXJ like prematurely goes ahead and throws his ultimate out there as a tumult, that's exactly what they would be looking for, considering that the F3 from Wuchen can give the right reset for the right reasons. But Shu, JJH, passing by team, TE, ALL. Ooh, stay quiet. As it comes out here, Valiant Challenger getting picked up here from GG. They found ALL. ALL finds them. I don't know. Let's find this out. FX doesn't have ultimate. Nice cast for the F2. Oh, F1. I forgot. Let's see. Let's take a look and see what happens here, because they don't have much to kind of offer with. But Kurumi Circle is the reason to kind of stay into the zone, and there it is. Kurumi Circle giving enough armor back for the team. They should be having a good chance of killing off Revenge here. Of course, Merciless Havoc is revealed. They're gonna take that. They're gonna take that loot. Yeah, nice kill from BVV for a jump LMB for the spear. Quite catching. While ALL Bow is out in the zone, he's going back for the res, but I think JL's VVV comes back into the zone to find a lonely Bow with a velocity untold. Ooh, nice parry. That's kind of clean. Yep, team up with a kill. Soul Bloom Essence. I hope to goodness gracious that FX didn't pick that. Yeah, I don't know. I think FX got griefed. Maybe he picked up the Soul Bloom preemptively. I think these guys are gonna die to the zone though. Yeah. It's over. At least he didn't give any kills though. Feels bad because F3 does not give heal in the zone as much as you kind of offer for Kurumi, but that's where it's more about and be on the battlefield for it. Now poke against poke, you know how it kind of goes. EWG goes back to these bodies. Like, ooh, tasty. For supplies too, 12 to 3 or 4 to 12 healing berry to armor powder ratio with 9 grapples only. Oh, okay. I'm not sure he picked the Merciless. I don't think that's Merciless. No, he doesn't. But EWG9 actually going to get deleted out here. And this is going to be for a good reason why. Because you can see an ultimate cast to deny this pressure from 14. And they burn 2 ultimates for 1. Guys, ultimate priority list. It's a mind game. Wu Chen is the way. Wu Chen puts the team away. It's like, it's funny. It's just funny to me that, as I say that statement, it's just funny because taking a Wu Chen out of the equation, your only other option is Hottie V3, lever tech, baby. Let's get it. No, but like, quick engagements like that, kind of crazy, right? Fully invested ultimates to get caught out. It's crazy, and they'll take no damage if it happens, but at a cost of what 60% rage for their escapee or for their escaper, it's kind of funny to see the comp kind of roll up to them. I would love to see the switch up for Wu Chen for Hottie, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Just because there's so many pros and cons between Wu Chen and Hottie that I digress. I don't want to talk about the lever tech here. I'll bring a video out here about it just to showcase what I mean about how you can utilize it. I just still need to test it more often into the ranked modes or hopefully into the Moto War once the season starts again, because Hottie will get some changes towards his skills and values later on. And not only to that, the new talent system denies rage builds for now, because rage builds that will happen to be the standard now get changed overnight once patch drops on the 9th/10th. So we should see that now. EWG9, cannon to the cannon to the cannon to the cannon, gonna go and keep it in cannoning. Has his chance to try to shoot some cannon shots, of course. Nice one from you. Well, news trying to lock in out CGS as it comes out, and the cannon shots coming in from SS. This is really that poke between the two enemies, and I think CGS actually looks to kind of lock this out. Moonbane, ooh, Fat Milk gets eliminated. Moonbane, ooh, not what you kind of want to see, and especially coming off of that end. But they find the res opportunity here. Oh, cannons coming in from 9. And a Soul Bloom pickup. Oh, double O, Venn diagram. That's crazy. On the body of your teammate, no less. Ben goes down as he's been separated from his teammate. But JJH, Roy Shishi, what? He's just a brother trying to heal his oh my goodness, trying to heal his teammate. Guess what? Moonbane says denied. And of course, he goes for it again. If he gets Venn diagram, oh my god, he gets double hit cannon shot from Show. I feel so bad. But that's the play of the game. JJH gets their 11th elimination and right behind WBG, no less. So this is where it comes into clutch or kick moment, of course, for JJH. Because now the 5-2-1's out of the ringer, they are looking to pass WBG as they lost early on. The shipwreck expands. But poke for poke, you know how it goes. CJS finds his gold armor. He's got a fan. He's got V3 at level 3. EWG in the same state. Scatter shots coming out here from JJH's Godly. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so OUG on the ground level, Wolves is ZK and EG in the north, but Zem is actually kind of being close towards EWG, while JJH has the tower. Now in the back line, you can see OUGU in the sky. Oh, you heard the crack. They're trying to pass through into the sky while XEG is in the corner holding the ground. And I mean, having the beacon ready in case things get kind of dangerous is kind of the basis for why SS has it there. If someone gets caught out, range shots, and then they start pushing, there's a beacon, right? Like that's an insurance policy. And in case of Viper, right, pushes, you get in the beacon. You're allowed to. Actually, that's kind of funny I brought that up. Wait. Yo, I just realized something to kind of counteract beacon. Wait. So Hottie Lever Tech, we're gonna bring it up real quick. So Hottie Lever Tech, you can actually use a teleporter while you're under the influence of Viper. Okay, that's the secret sauce. All right, you know it now if you watch this VOD or you watch this video for this part. So Hottie Lever Tech's biggest caveat, if your teammates are silenced, if Hottie is silenced or whatever, right? You can use the teleporter to iframe through Viper. Can you use the iframe through Tessa? I haven't been able to time it yet, no. But you're able to iframe it through Viper if you preempted the teleporter, right? That's why you focus down the Wu Cheng. You silence him, boom, boom, boom. He can't teleport for 8 seconds for the silence to happen. And with Hottie, the teammates can get out of danger because of that. And it's such an interesting point because I was like, oh, that's unintentional. I'm like, players can jump into Fairy Shen Beacon with E at the interact button. So, now that I'm realizing that, I'm like, yo, that's kind of crazy. All right. Well, as I say that, it's kind of crazy how XEG eliminated Wolves ZK that fast when NiHQ is on their team gone. I'm not sure where NiHQ is, actually. Where is my man's? I don't know where you're at. But we do see JJH climbing up slowly but surely. They pick up 2 more eliminations. Maybe even just 1 more elimination. Maybe even just 1 more placement spot. Never mind. They find Zhao Nan. Hold on. Did this guy just snipe him with an F3 shotgun blast? Of course he did. Of course he did. And he actually backs off there, too. Chu is one funny Viper, man. One funny Viper. Has advanced heal, too. I think advanced group heal? Probably. Oh, my God. Yo, Shu One, how do you pronounce your name? Because I kind of griefing it every single time it's calling you Shu. I'm not saying the second half. Shilui? I don't know. Dual circles? Nah, just a double LMB blue focus. And that's a kill confirmation for EWG. A Tesla ultimate, though. And F3, though, doesn't confirm. But EWG 9 will back off here. All right. Okay. All right. There's a okay. Tell me. Oh, GG33. Oh, wait. Can GG actually grief them? Will GG grief them? No, it's too big. It's too high of a circle for the wind wall. You're looking for splash damage. At least Shu is looking for splash damage. Repairing the cannon. How many repair chests? He got 6. Oh, so he has 5 now. Okay. And EWG take their opportunity of pushing this team. Of course, if GG gets caught into those ruptured gales, they're not really having a fun time. And then, you can see the next part here is where Shu just keeps the meteor going, keeps the shots rolling, finds a chance to repair. No, uses V3 to deny pushbacks off of this end, and he engages so hard into 14's gaze that EWG9 finds the R&B opportunity, a Wu Chen port to where? To the opposite sides of the room towards OWG, who doesn't see the enemies behind them. This is a TE classic right there, coming in from this play off of that teleporter from Wu Chen. Excuse me? Well, JJH finds heals off here, and the Wu Chen ports deny range shots for just a little bit of a while. We see OUGU getting to the sky. I'm not sure where he's going, but JJH is having Moran to the sky while Godly is trying to keep this movement going. F3 Viper is up 40% on the Volt ultimate, is building up 5% rage per shot. Grapple comes out here. Yu sees the F2 opportunity in midair to try to keep it propelled, and we're going to see whether or not he's going to use it in midair, because that could do some good damage to somebody knocking him away from the zone. While SS is in Fairy Shed Mech, OUG not looking too good, as Jinyu had to use Weishan ultimate. Getting some heals off is massive as SS gives that off. I'm sure he has group heal. But he gets into cannon mode, LXM try to go for a universal slash there. I can see SS is actually looking to prioritize just getting swarm up and just pelting up shots. But Zem, somewhere in the sky, I can see that. JJH's Godly finds his RMBs. I think his meter is full, so he's looking for a meter dump. It's the case scenario for cannon shots for Shu. Shu is trying to get his rage back up. He's at 70. He needs, I don't know, like 3 blue focuses, and he's good to go. Maybe 1 cannon shot and 2. Let me see, because he's got that F3 too, right? I see all these LXM universal slashes coming off and no parries. It's crazy. But the Dragon War comes out. Moran goes down. 3-3-0 gives the Soul Balloon towards CGS, who can use that to pressure peel. And, of course, Chu finds his V3, but a little bit too late. However, this team has 13 eliminations. They pass WBG. And that's kind of what they were looking at aiming for and doing. Now, next round is going to be interesting because now it's BBE and WBG at risk to try to just get pushed out. But I don't know, because EWG are still alive here and they're kind of cooking the second place position. Zem's still in this game. There's a chance there. Zem holding this down. There goes EWG eliminated, and Kakaxi try to be feeling himself against GG, and then Wolves as Zem gets caught into these universal slashes back to back. No parry opportunity here. F ability ain't gonna happen for Zem because zone damage, and that's gonna give GG the necessary placement for first. And I think that's MVP too. Yeah. It should be MVP, right? Yep. GG gets MVP. Let's take a look at the scores really quickly. First MVP stats. 30k damage, very nice. 15k damage for the Takeda, just for 16k damage, just for control. This is all because of the universal slash, right? We're gonna look at the dual blades and see about his MVP because he's gonna get MVP. That's not gonna be a problem. Oh, looks like it's because of the healing. Very nice. 19. Oh wow, 20k damage also with. Okay, so he actually did more damage to Takeda. That's kind of funny. But nearly 27k healing using musket as a primary source of damage. And what are his jades? You said armor pierce, slow shot, slung wing shot, and he had advance and group heal the whole time. That's kind of mad, lad, man. And he had nunchucks, and guess what? Nunchucks was not even as much as his musket. So I need to see 330's point of view because I want to know how those shots were made every single time. Now standings are here. We'll take a look at the scores. No scores? There we go. Okay, cool. Hey, chill. Okay. Scores are here. J Team zip not a coins, but a 30.6 game for GG here. That's crazy. OUG with 15.9, and they're like the second place position. So JJH picked up 16.6 for being there in second place. Overall, I mean JL with 10.4, 8 for EWG, XEG with 5.9, 4.9 for ALL, BBE 4.3, 3.9 for Wolves, WBG with the 2 eliminations they caught early on, and then TE with a 1.6 because they found the kill off of Lane, and then J Team just got no kills. What was J Team comp? Before I move on to the overall standings. J Team, Viper Witch and Tessa, and they didn't pick up many kills. What was their abilities? F3v3, huh? Maybe just bad positioning and loot, because in the beginning they were fighting out, but I don't know. Maybe just didn't find any opportunities for that. All right, standings, give me that. Wow. All right, so J Team's still at the bottom of the rung. JDG up there, 62.1. Remember, these guys still have games to play. JDG don't play today. They already had played. But TE, EWG, and WBG. These 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 teams are trying to get out of the bottom 6. I don't know. A pop-off game could happen for J Team. That's not a problem. A 30-point game, bro. If that's possible, that's 91. You know what else is 91? Not BBE or not BBE. Not Team Bauda. And then you have BBE and JJH are trying to contest the passing Bauda, so that way, if the gatekeeper becomes Bauda, right, for next round, 83.6, that means that WBG needs 9 points to actually pass him. For that, EWG needs 11 points to pass him. 11.5 points to pass him. And so it really just comes down to this final round, and we're gonna see about what happens here to the final round, because it just comes out to show that you can see how JJH kind of like cooked into that round with getting that value of the points. That really just breath of fresh air, but it's still not over yet. BBE at also risk of being passed because it could take any of these 2 teams to actually just go crazy into getting like 12 kills each. You gotta be final circle. It could be in the middle of the game. Hell, it could be 14 kills before the first Romy Yang. Right? Like those are the opportunities that can happen that teams can take full advantage of depending on the spawns. But I want to rush into game 6 because I want to see what's gonna happen here. It's gonna go no jump cut. We're rushing in here. I want to see who's leading out for game 6. Choices, please. Sand Siphon. Sand. Really? They have a Sand Siphon available for them? Okay, fine. Yeah, they do. They've been holding out. Ooh, EWG playing the AOT comp from the rip. From the rip. No, wait, who's a 2-pointer? Is Tessa? No, they just had this comp available the whole time. That's kind of funny to me. All right, well, EWG rocking that comp. Let's see what BB is cooking with, because I know that AOT coming up from JJH. Okay, Cannonball. No, WBG are working they see the potential here for this comp, for the snowball comp. BBE rocking the Cannonball Classic. XCG thinking, thonking, blonking, Tessa comp. Yep. All right, and then the last round picks gives every single team here an opportunity to play their comp that they would like to prefer. Even if they play them twice, they can play them their third time and burst out this game with an all-out warfare. Let's take a look and see. So GG actually contemplate themselves into. Oh, there it is. You see JL actually -3 for choosing that. They're gonna go Cannonball for GG Shaw, and it looks like a Cannonball for JL. And TE rocking into their second Transformer game as Wolves burns into a Transformer game as well. Okay, so 2 Transformer teams into this final circle. Remember, Wolves and TE, scratch that. Wolves, they're straight. GG, they're goody. JL, stupendous. TE, they're still at the bottom points to actually try to earn points. They're at 17th. Right now, and I'm like, okay, Transformer comp, I can see the vision. I could see the last circle ended up going crazy, but it's still kind of, it makes me think, makes me wonder, ponder. Actually, whoa, wait a second. J Team has been rocking Kurumi instead of Ziping this whole time for their Sand Siphon comp. I mean, I can understand why, because the Kurumi is kind of a staple for the Transformers, so they had to switch her over for it. No, I'm joking. That's not the reason. But still, I mean, they could have ran at least one Ziping game through their 12 rounds, right? Through week 1, right? Maybe not at the 12 rounds, but like out of 6 of the 12, like that's crazy to me. At least minimum 6, right? So, okay. Interesting. I rubbed my eyes. I was actually cutting onions earlier, so now my eyes are like watery. Full disclosure. Probably gonna make some meatballs. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. All right, so we're going to see a F3 from Zem from Weishan here. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Okay. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I've been seeing F3 everywhere. And I'm like, yo, gamers, it's getting removed, or rather gamers, it's getting completed into integration for F2, or rather, just because every single person is using a linebacker skill. I know it's called line breaker. We're gonna call it linebacker because it's like, knocking through, but everyone's using it. Okay, I like what EWG is trying to cook here. I don't know. I feel like it's really, I mean, if you're going to contemplate for the F3, yeah, go for it. For the V2, for a guaranteed burst. Because so much animation is lost for Viper whenever she's using her snap that V2, you only can do one action. You can't even charge blue focus. You could charge blue focus, but you can't even close cap charge blue focus. You just have to be right there. V3, F3 for the burst comp for JJH. Very nice. And then TE. Ooh. Yep. Then rocking the line, the breaker, the combo breaker. Now, spawns here. I saw someone in the very top. Hold on. North of Events High specifically. Who that? Is that? That's not GG, is it? Again? Well, I guess GG is gonna be up there. Yeah, I seen these guys spawn so safe. So safe. but it's working out. They got MVP last round, so I'm okay with it. We are gonna see, and they got like 30 points, bro. Come on. We're gonna see Wolves and J Team actually spawning over to the Sunwings Rest. Zest Winery respawn for JJH, BBE over for the Fireflies and Shipwreck, JL for the Fireflies and Council Court. It's like a deja vu. XEG down south, OUG, WBG southeast for the count. Okay, so this Firefly Ridge is going to be definitely consumed. We actually see EWG rocking the Sun Cave spawn. So they'll get Fireflies from this Sun Cave, little affidavit, I'm going to call it. Where there's 3 Fireflies and four Fireflies. And Alliance actually spawning way out towards his stash, the fiery stash, to actually pick up Fireflies there and spawn out here for TE. And I just want to get to it, man. I want to see what happens here. Round 6 happening there, and then we're getting to bi-weekly final trios. Ooh, man, dude. Match point. Good lead. Okay. So they gave... So I don't know if A-Shao is rocking Initial Rage. I don't know if Sleepwalker is earning Initial Rage. If you build full Initial Rage with a rage per second, you'll have 55 or something ultimate to be ready. And so Sleepwalker only needs 1 Firefly. A-Shao only needs 1 Firefly. And this ultimate cast right here with dual blades, it could actually spoil me surprised. Okay, he catches a freeze. Wait, what happened here? Oh, wait, who did that? Who did it, Raiden? Who did the Forbidden Seal? Because Xiaonan did it? Hold on a second. Why? Is it for Tessa? Wait a second. Xiaonan, what are you doing? Oh, no, that's XCG. That's a whole... Okay, that's Xiaonan. That's them, the people they're fighting. Okay. Wow, so Xiaonan really did that, huh? That freeze right there, guarantee RMB. Kill off Viper if you can. Kill off Viper if you can. Killed Viper. Now you can pick up the Soul Bloom and get 30% rage back for free. And now this is gonna actually give more benefit for Night HQ. Actually, for not Night HQ, for WBG because of that. Play. I think Xiaonan kind of agreed with their team there. I'm not gonna lie here. He has ultimate Sleepwalkers here. Dude, this is it. Yo, that's crazy. So Xiaonan tried to greet them with the count, with the ultimate denial area, but since Tessa wasn't able to throw a cast there, she wasn't able to kind of push everyone out, and even then, Yodohime gets those slashed to the outside of the circle. So that's tough. It's tough because he was a ways from the team, because of that. But hey, he denied the Justine ult, right? That's kind of crucial there. In the meantime, though, over to the Sake of Mine, we're gonna see a cast against OUG the King, who gets caught out here to Soul Breaks into the jump LB spam. That is actually. That I don't even want to talk about it because you know how much I feel about the jump. Okay, F1. I was saying, EWG9 though finds you. You might not go down due to that Ballista Blast of Destiny, and then EWG9 gets caught into that Soul Break and the burn, and from the Scorch is actually what's gonna kill you. Finds that Soul 1,000 heal, man. Imagine having to do 1,000 damage in trios in one shot. Petridge Farm remembers. EWG14 though finds that res opportunity. You try to go for those musket shots. He's by himself. He doesn't have ultimate. He finds 9 after that res was just made, and he is making his way towards it. If he gets caught to the F3, there it is. That heal isn't going to be worthwhile. He chases 9 again, and 9 gets 100 heal, and you still has F1, but look at this. He looks to try to keep as much pressure towards 9. I think they pick up, how many eliminations they pick up, actually? I think it was like 3 eliminations just from that single character, man. It's crazy. But with this being said, BBE over towards the Shipwreck Expanse finds JJH's demise for that first kill from Maran. I've been saying demise a little bit too often. We are going to see Godly trying to avoid Ben. Ben finds a parry. Oh, deletion. Nice bow shot from Ben. And BBE actually turned that around for 4 eliminations. It's actually really interesting to see this team actually popping off like they are. It's really good. TXJ having their chance here. There it is. Bo. Ooh, gonna go backing off here. It looks like Bo's not gonna have any sort of this action, and Revenge is gonna feel the full contemplation about that too, because Revenge is it's tough. You're not gonna have much of a chance here if your teammates don't come out here, and he is a zipping ing, so he's not gonna provide any sort of mitigation. But the FX F3 of Destiny pushes lane where he's not dealing damage to TXJ, as like the 40% really does his work. Nice F1. Tries to avoid the recast from the F2, and it's confirmed anyways because time spent into the sky. He knew if he grappled, he get shot. He knew if he landed, he get recasted on. And that's going to be the play for JL to get their 3 eliminations. Soul Blooms to be kept for the Realm Yang depletion. I like that. I like that. I like that they keep the Soul Blooms there, especially in trios. And there's Fireflies here for TE to take full utilization of, as Tan is back here and picking it up over to Shadow Jade Mine. You're gonna have EWG, just looting out here. I mean, TE find GG, and TE is locked into this ravine, but TE Han, I repeat, he cannot use ultimate down here. He can, but he cannot. Moonbane from this team though. Doesn't mean he can use. He should be using ultimate. Nice beacon blast. Okay, now he can kind of use ultimate here. Nice beacon blast. I think that's gonna delete a lot of HP off of LXM, and Han tries to get himself a distance away. Try to force his team towards the moonbane, towards the center of it. And as you can see, GG. They're in the corner of this ridge. I really like how we can see the ocean from here. It's really good. But I think with LYD actually losing out a lot of HP, Han launching himself towards the enemy unintentionally with that cannon shot, still looks to try to heal here while this team is trying to escape into the top floor. And LYD, I don't know what you're doing up there, dog. He chased those guys down while 330 is still down below inside of the ravine. Finds his way out. Han is he's quick with it. He's trying to chase this down. We lost music, guys. What's about to play? Ambience? Perfect. All right. While TE Han wants to try to chase this down, Leo is still kind of that one main target that I would say, yeah, take care of the healer and you win the game. But it's the fact that Han hasn't even popped ult, and it's a good thing he hasn't popped ult. Because if he was a Vajra, he would have been deleted off the face of the earth. But LYD finds ultimate here. Excuse me. It's really surprising that LYD, as much as he was getting pressured, wasn't really getting pressured. If that makes any sense. Where the music at? All right. He wasn't getting pressured as much as you kind of offering, just because the mitigation that comes out from the Kurumi F3 there, just passively, not the F3 cast right click class or RMB. Vertical click, the one that gives you the 4 seconds of 99% mitigation. He was just taking the heals over time on top of the 20% mitigation, so he was just not eating much of an issue. He had ult to cast with armor though, so that was kind of the basis for that. It's pretty good. Now, J-Team and Godly, right before the Realm Yang spawns here in 90 so seconds, we will see pokes between pokes, Denver. Okay, bottom 6, guys. Look at the leaderboard right here. I want you to look at the leaderboard right here and be like, damn, that's crazy. Because EWG right now is at 3 eliminations, and they actually passed JJH. Bauda passes, BBE passes Bauda. They clear Bauda out down to 11th. And it looks like if they're going to go keep on track, they're going to knock down DRG down a notch as well. But more importantly, for the bottom 6, that means that if WBG passes Bauda, that means then that EWG and JJH are fighting for 12th outright. No questions about it. That's not going to be a problem until it is. And that's a 0.1 difference that JJH and EWG have as of right now. So as we see to the scoring in terms of Roman Yang positioning, we're gonna have to take a look and see what happens between Alliance and OUG, because U finds Lane finds U is gonna be trying to get these fan horizontals out here as a bait out with the preemptive vertical. Hold checks the heck out of Bo has a Fearing available. There he is. There's a V2 proc coming out from there's to pinging as it comes out. Bo gets a pushback. Shout out to Revenge. But a parry, clean as can be from Lane. F1 preemptive. Now Bo is one shot. No counter grapple. Misses 2 grapples in a row. Make that a Bo shot or Lane kill to come out here. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate for RUG. Nice ballistic shot coming in here for the King himself. We're going to see this rage regen that the King takes from that Solum, and now up against Bo. Now up against a Takeda who is building up rage slowly but surely. We'll try to make it happen here. Crouch LB, ultimate cast. Almost got a parry after the horizontal. Bo has 3 slashes here. It's a 1v1 environment. Bo, calm, collected, considerate. Tries to catch the King here for parry. He has been waiting for an opportunity to catch his horizontal as long as he can until a jump R&B. He knows the V2 is going to be ready. Let's see what he's got here to try to work this off. There's a horizontal, but the healing coming from this V2, man. Oh, man, the Soul Breaker ain't going to confirm anything here, and that V2 is still popping off, and that's going to be the Fear and Blast with the F1 for the mid-air. Means that no blues can come out from the King. That means he can hold check the heck out of the King if he wants to. For R&Bs or horizontals, they're going to reset. Ooh. All of Revenge is gone. All of them aren't to be rezzed right now. Looks for the armor heal. Oh, he puts himself in a terrible position to try to heal that out. Do you really try to armor swap in the middle of a fight like that? Yo, the King has enough gold to bring the team twice over for rezzes as they go in there. And now the Ramen Yangs are applied. Now, BBE versus Wolves. Mortal Defiance on Ben. That's pretty huge. That's pretty good. Double rebirth charm, baby. You saw that. Well, into the Ramen Yang we go. Ben, careful with it. Finds himself caught out to the grapple. Away Tian Hai ult early on by Wolves. Oh, no. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Nice cancel into that. Oh, no. That was not enough value because EG was close enough to dissipate your ultimate. And that is it for Ben. Mortal Defiance, remember that. Yeah, that was an unfortunate way for it to get burned, man. Really unfortunate way for it to get burned, man. Fat Male getting grabbed and then getting eliminated as a result. Or almost, now it's eliminated. And Roishishi finds EG. And then there's the R&B from the swing. We're going to go back into this play. Alright. So the reason it kind of feels a bad, unfortunate. So Ben, like... I don't know. Was the beacon drop wrong? Where's the beacon drop? Was the beacon drop needed? Kind of. But it blocked the grab. I'm okay with that. But I don't think Ben needed to get into the beacon that fast. I honestly think he used... Okay, so I think, honestly, if he took the play here to go for that slam down, cancel ult, right? What build does he have? He has F2. He could throw an F2 here to have a preemptive blue focus and then use the recast to kind of push back while EWG tries to close gap and then just back off here if he could, right? But the problem is that the beacon drop was there to deny the first grab anyway. So even if it was trying to be held on here by Fat Milk, it wouldn't have been necessary. And Ben just gets himself caught out here for those kills as EG, you know, like Tian Hai and Ramen Yang, man. 3 eliminations though for Wolves there. Very nice. Gold staff. Who's getting that gold staff? Weishan? Yeah, okay. He has more ground unit friendly. And XGG actually pick up a Draco Storm? That's got to be Morse Blessing, right? Yeah. Okay. JL and TE find their wins into the Ramen Yang. We know that BBE had these soul blooms left behind from their kills previous to Alliance. So they'll find these soul blooms to be nice and tucked away and not eaten. Ben finds the first soul bloom. The second one is in the zone, so that's going to be over the Roishishi, and then so on and so forth. But WBG and GG actually spawn here into the same spot. Divert. Nope, we were going in, and the WBG rocking this comp and switching targets like butter, slippery as can be. 2 more dashes are available as Baiji is going to get locked through here with those fairy shed slashes. Now, this is where it gets interesting. He did not get any confirmation here for... any kill, but look how fast he's kind of working through and catching CJS if he can. Catches him. R&B comes off of here. Okay, that's Soul Blue number 1. He has ultimate, but it's not going to work out here. He finds it. LXM is trying to chase the flippity-dippity out of Bai, but Bai is, both of these guys are deforming. He tries to go for the grapple stagger immediately. Ooh, F3 is not going to be confirmed. LXM is still focusing on the Bai. Bai is getting that heal off. 1, 2, 3 to force it out. Parry, clean. No F3 to save you there, my friend. I'm sorry, but, you know, combo breaker for Weishan is kind of crucial. You know, it's kind of weird because I'm like, yo, you can peel or you can, you know, do that. Fight Milk, though, finds the last Soul Bloom here. Very clean. Grabs from Wolves' EG against Elite. Oh, my God. They got another kill like that, man? That's crazy. Wait, XO. Wait, that's a Temi. Wait. Dang. Well, I guess Zem had to use ult early on because they would have gotten the kill. Nice kill from JL to actually knock out Ben here with ease. Not even a problem. Roishishi actually hiding out to his corner. They ain't gonna res. They're gonna hear that res for the next 15 seconds. They're gonna stay there for the next 15 seconds. They don't even care. Wait, do they care? Hmm. Do they think the enemy? Did they think they escaped? No, VVV is going back there. Rishishi's still in the zone. He's really waiting patiently for this. BBE actually went towards the towards west of Artisans Grove, like you know that shop area near the tower with the ballista. Like he went past Windmill Gorge and went straight north into that tree line. So he went away. But BBE's Rishishi, I don't know. Is he getting the rest? No, it doesn't seem like the rest was possible. So they lost their they lost their girl. They lost their Yodohime. But VVV and FX. Wait, whoa. What just happened there? What? What is that? Has anyone ever seen this before? What is that? What is that thing? Wait. What is that? I gotta screen snap that because I don't know what that is. Anyone know what this is? I've never seen that symbol before. And I won't be able to see what it is because they were going to a replay immediately. Into the first round. Yes, first round, TE Han. TE actually won this Romy Yang against the squad. And this is the Transformer versus Cannonball comp. No, Snowball comp. Ugh. Yeah, once you get a grab or a stagger off of Justina, Tien Hai can have free real estate. No questions asked. Knocks it out. A Shao looks to F3. Goes to the eye, goes to the sky, gets a grab melee resistance ground, and that's gonna be TE's domain to try to locate and close gap into A Shao. But TE on looking for the scare rush here. Tries to find Bai gets caught almost. The extension scare rush clean as can be. A Shao goes down. This is just a point and click, process. Just don't think too much about it. I mean, there's no real position changes. There's no cannonball usage. No skill out of allocation. It's just press V and spam LB. Nah, I mean Transformers not that bad, but it's it is fun to see cannonball comps versus. Okay, what happened? What happened to JL? Where is JL? Why don't I see them on the map? Can we just get a replay? What happened to JL? I'm really honestly curious. What happened to JL? Because I see that icon. I've never seen that icon before. Oh, JL's down south in the middle. Okay, no, never mind. I've never seen that falling icon. Like they fell to their death? I honestly don't know. What does that icon mean? Wait, let me go back. I gotta see something because I'm really curious about that icon. Hold on. This one, right? Where are we at? We are at 546.12. All right, 546.12. 546.12. Okay, look at the souls at the top left. Our lives. What? Does that mean that? Wait, does that mean that they died in the zone? They really died in the zone like that? That's crazy. All right, well, I mean, that's what I'm assuming. But that's the I don't know because wouldn't you see the zone thing, the little vibe, the little Moonbane to kind of go off? I don't know. Somehow WBG are still in the game. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but like I'm like, yo, that's crazy because didn't they just get like grabbed out of the zone or into that Romy Yang against Transformers? So 6 eliminations for WBG, pretty good. It's just crazy to me that icons for Vermilion teams dying in the zone by not taking any damage. It's kind of funny. Maybe they were hunting. Maybe they were hunting for BBE's team because Rishishi was in the zone too. So it's kind of based for a spot. But either or, JDH out by J-Pon and wait a second, Cannonball versus Snowball. I don't want to use the reskins for my Justina. My Justina is perfect. I can't do anything about that. No, Sleepwalker though. Gets to the sky. Try to find a spot for an ultimate here. Hold on. Okay, keeps the stagger off TXJ, who find. Ooh, wait a second. Who used that ultimate? Oh, why did she use it? Why did she use it? Why didn't she give it to TXJ? I'm confused. Oh, the R&B wasn't even confirmed for the Hong Sword. Oh, that's feels bad. All right, well, 3 dashes left. He got to line it up for a double shot. Now TXJ is in ultimate form. Sleepwalker looks to try to go for the freeze when the cannon mode goes into engagement form. He can't stop this. I don't think A-Shao has much to kind of live off of. Old Check comes out here. Gets caught out. Gets a freeze. That could be a double freeze. Doesn't line it up right. And I think Sleepwalker really trying to find an opportunity here to do something about it. He can't do anything about it. F2 to cost a stagger. And that's an F2 kill confirm, maybe. I don't think Sleepwalker has much to kind of live off of because that's 9 seconds that TXJ can wait that out. And you can see the musket shot coming out against Spy. JL finds his elimination. Purple armor. Gold weapon. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, though. I mean, VVV taking the beacon. I mean, that's a break brain. That's good. That could be a break brain move in itself. But gold pole sword for the pickings, and BVE actually find a soul of rebirth charm from the Morris blessing. Very good. Very good. Wolves ZK goes down. Wolves Zem goes down. OUG doing those kills. They actually win their Remy Yang. 2 Mystic Mites on the field due to 1 from the Morris blessing. And I think the last buff is going to be a Mystic Mite. Yes, it is. Now we make our way towards Celestra. WBG running off of ends of fumes because they have 3.5 minutes to get Soul Blooms as Sleepwalker. Engager finds a Xiao, finds a stagger, not a freeze. Can they control the bend in time? Yes, they can. And they find the elimination to get the Soul Bloom. Sleepwalker, the first one to pick up the Soul Bloom because he needs to get that 30% rage ASAP. Trying to find out where the other teammates are, other opponents. They have a bounty scroll actually off of Reishishi, and he focuses on Fat Milk coming off of this end. Maybe he thinks about it. He's still going to commit towards this and then thinks, no, wait, yes. Oh. Pain. So much pain. Like Charles Xavier in Days of Future Past. As it comes out, that's tough. That's tough. But you know, it's a lot of time expensive traveling through Celestra and actually ulting a good 30 seconds prior to being where you were just at. So, I mean, could they have chased Roshi into the zone or Ivan into the zone? Maybe, perhaps, but it's kind of tough. We do see Roshi get fully sent around this corner though, as EWG try to chase out a Weishan who uses F3 to actually push away, but he gets caught out. EWG gets the eliminations. Actually, I think EWG. Hey, hold up. 6th elimination. Hold on. All right, scores. Keep track of them. EWG. I can't even read Bowder scores. Are right below EWG. Bowder, I mean, should say, by 2.4. That's easy. Displacement. JJH though have 0 eliminations still, so we're gonna see whether or not Wolves is gonna pick up some eliminations up against EWG. If this stun can work out, that's 2-second stun. That's a V2 Viper dodges this, gets R&B, actually avoids getting grabbed due to that longsword horizontal. Maybe that griefs. Maybe, I don't know, but we do see a grab coming out here. The heal from the V1 is good, but the Wu Chen teleport gets him out as Wolves gets eliminated. Eliminations from WBG catches themselves into the guys. They're gonna see for a Soul Bloom for Yoda Hime because she still has the Romy Yang depletion on board, so they need to get A-Shao that Soul Bloom ASAP. And as Sleepwalker pushes this through, you can see him actually having enough time to build up rage here. Passively ZK in the building. Oof, caught out here. Yes, he will. A-Shao, get that Soul Bloom, baby. We're staying in the game. And that's going to be elimination number 7. No, it's 9. It's not 9. 9 kills. 9 points. Keeping them a little bit inched above BBE, who BBE now they only have 1 teammate. EWG has 3 teammates, and EWG still need 2 kills. They still need 2 eliminations. Maybe they can eliminate BBE. Maybe they could eliminate one of the surviving members of Wolves. Either or. Promo points, right? Yeah. I don't know what that means. Oh, predictions, right? Like 58.9, maybe they can pass it 100%. 100. Oh, this is promotion. Oh, okay, okay. So this is predictions for these guys to make it towards the finals weekend. Okay. Yeah, 0 for 521. That actually feels bad. Yeah, it's big feels bad, but I mean, EWG was at 58.9. That's a good that's a prediction. That's a prediction value. Like, yeah, maybe a little bit over half. They could get past Bauda here. But we'll see. Bounty scrolls available for our OUG here. They go for Ultimate Cast to confirm this Morris Blessing. Now, gold armor comes to the cost. Who's picking it up? Well, turns out OUGU is going to have that. And a gold dual halberds. That's not going to be the weapon they got. They got pistol and a bull arm, I think. But they're not picking it up. That gold jade, though, if I'm not mistaken, have to detach. I will hard confirm have to detach for that one. Zem, though, dies in the zone. This gets placement points towards the Force EWG, though. So hold on. Don't count him out. A Shadow Jade of Mine fight would be my favorite thing in the world. Yeah. 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 Yeah, this is huge. Oh, they didn't kill her in time, bro. Wu Chen port to port out. It kind of blows because I'm thinking to myself, yeah. They could have killed the king, but the longsword blue wasn't confirmed the timing at the same time as a horizontal for a scare rush to confirm that kill, and as such, the reason they couldn't do that was because Takeda was rolling up and they tried to get it immediately as confirmation. It's kind of a scary moment, gotta be based, basically, on them at that point, but it is what it is. TE looking to pick up the scraps off the loot bodies, blue, or blue, purple for armor. And TE on actually has a Aurora Burst somehow. Nice swap towards Honda. Because, Wei Shan, he can get focused by Takeda if he gets RMB or Fury blasted, but Honda's a standstill target. He needs as much HP as possible. Range shots are really free pickings for him if he gets caught out here, and that's why they run V1, so they don't get any a weakness point. Now, over to this ends, we do see BBE in a predicament as it comes out here. Spaces himself into the sky. Comes down to these musket shots as BB's Fat Milk deforms. As a result, cannon shot goes for grapples, confirms the grapple, keeps grappling, keeps the escape, keeps the movement, keeps the rolling. Fat Milk just going ahead and just keeps scare rushing across the board, and he's safe. Yeah, this final round is going to be really, really close here. Yeah, as Fat Milk kind of pushes himself away here, we're going to see the tower be, people to be safe in the tower. And as Fat Milk kind of proceeds to run around and see ballista shots, I think I would be scared out of my mind if that was the case. So, for these guys to kind of work with their magic and kind of pushing that out, we have to see what happens because Fat Milk is like the only BBE member left, and placement right now is kind of key for their multiplier to keep them safe for finals next week and to get a placement spot. But EWG right now, JJH. Those two teams are really trying to make it work, but DJH has no eliminations. WBG is on the ballista, and look at the Justina wings just floating around. Man, I do not want to try to roll for the wings because that's a 0.1% chance for the constellation. Why? But Fat Milk, why isn't it confirmed at 1,000 or something? I don't know. Just do something, right? Fat Milk, though, gets caught in the musket shot, and that's it. Hold up. Scary. Hold on. That gives placement points for everyone below, so this is kind of close for BBE. Really scary predicament. Bauda could get past here, and but BBE is like 7 points ahead, so it really just depends if the set JJH and EWG pick up 5 more eliminations each, and high placement. Kakaxi at least 4th place. Kakaxi actually finds his RMB, finds a clink. JJH. Chew. Reset. Cannonballs. Off the corner, you see Moran gets hit by a ballista and a resulting cannonball right prior. A Tesla ultimate. I don't know if that's a wild haymaker against Shu, but it works out if it can. But the Wu Chen port word. Nah, JJH did that bad. Nah, man. Moran did not put his position for the port to go actually be in a safer spot than what he's kind of hoping for. Kakaxi actually goes to the building into this area. No one's near it, so they don't get cannon shotted, thankfully. I'm gonna call that one out. But JJH Moran, where you at? You need to res your teammates, bro. Vipers needs you, man. They find Moran. Specifically, OUG finds Moran. Musket shots. Who's getting those musket shots? I don't know. But OUG gets the elimination there. They're just climbing this into the rungs of the ladder. Actually, GG's gone, so there's no one going to contest OUG for first overall. There's no pre-post points taken into play because of match points. Because match point for finals is a thing, and proposed points would really eliminate the like. I'm not saying it limits the factor of match points, but it really would put a dent on things. These value of points go through big time. I don't know. I mean, I like the way the match point system works, where it's like they take no points for it. I just really want to see pre-finals. Because pre-finals, takes points, and then it still works into the match point reasoning. So, as we see this, TE Han, all of TE, working God tier Jades. I'm talking Dragon like man. I'm talking a Warrior Burst. I'm talking a corner in the building. And they're not getting canned out as a result. Excuse me, but EWG and Bauda, they're about to have beef. 1 elimination, 2 eliminations, really. And they could eat up finals and getting their spot in there. They could eat at the state dinner, right? As Runekeeper says. But I think it's only for the winners. So, just making it in there in the first place it's a secondary battle. Now, TXJ going into cannon mode. Trying to be safe with it. Try to keep your composure. V3 comes out. V2 comes out. I honestly think, I don't know, EWG playing very... EWG is earning all the resources out. TE on finds the impeccable ultimate inside the not Wu Chen, through the Tessa enchant and the Viper ultimate. Looks for grad number 1, finds 14. 14 could get killed out here. Wu Chen port to get him out into the corner. Is the I3 going to be enough? No, because TXJ just eliminates EWG 14 like a speck of a fly on the ground. 90 HQ gone. Han looking to try to close gap, gets a high ground position and knocks an opponent out here. The predictions are there. We're going to see a percentage point increase, decrease, something increase. It's going to decrease for EWG. Bauda at 7.1 is like, ooh, maybe they don't have, maybe they might have a chance. But then again, there goes 9. It's up again. They're looking to try to get past this point, freeze from Sleepwalker to put him in their spot. But I think we're looking at only one person left from EWG to be left alive for this stage. And it looks like, I don't know, Yu is going to be just being the menace. If he is a Takeda, but I'm not seeing where the last EWG, there it is. Actually, they don't make it. EWG isn't able to make it through with that point value they had going on. Unfortunate. Tragic, really. But Bauda makes it in. Let's go, Bauda. Now, FX finds these Phoenix Blasts back-to-back. Scare rushes to come off of here. To the sky, we're going to have a chance of seeing those, seeing Yu actually has, 10 HP and earned back 300 for just using the Takeda Fury Blast. Goes into cannon mode. Cannon shots, knocks out Baiji. Baiji actually looks towards this and gets caught to Assassin's Lens, but he has ultimate still as a Wei Shan, and DXJ has ultimate as a Various Shen, or as a Yoda Hime, and goes for slash number 1, misses. Not good. Dragon Slayer, yeah. Yu. Yep. I figured that one. And Yu's actually going to be looking to try to go for those RMBs and spam the heck out of him. Doesn't even matter, man. Just go for Crescent Slams. Just massive damage in a short amount of time. Boom. Baiji goes down. And JL, stay on top. And enter this lobby. Get some napkins. Wipe your hands because it's sweaty. These gamers are sweaty, Like you're looking at all these lights. You're looking at all these positions. And for MVP, I mean, God bless, right? Yep, MVP go to JL. Good. Now, on to the more important part. Points, 27.8 for JL. OEG with 22.1, 20.2 for WG. Let me just get to the final standings. So, Bauda makes it through with BBE, DRG, FPX, WBG, and KLA. Oh, they do take proposed points. Oh, okay. So they do take proposed points. Okay. 9.8. What is that? What's that percentage? 10%? Nah, it wouldn't make sense because why the heck is that 9.8? And no, I don't think it's 10. Wait, I don't think it's 10%. It's Jamie, pull up the calculator. Okay, hold on. 101.4 divided by no, opposite. 9.8 divided by 101.4. 9%? Is it really 9%? Is it really 9%? 18 divided by 184.7. Oh, it's not, I don't get it. Oh, this is perfect. Decimal one. 15.2 divided by 156.8. Okay, yeah, this will make the deal. 9.7%. Why is it 9.7%? That feels so. Well, the other one was 9.6. But that's the proposed points. But we are gonna lose out on not seeing for the weekend BBE or not BBE EWG, JJHTE. Surprisingly, 521. J Team, JDG. They're not gonna see these guys in finals this weekend, but they still have to bi-weekly 2 and 3, 4 to work off of, and we'll have that value coming out here for that day when they happen. But in the meantime, thank you guys for being here. Let me know if the music is kind of weird, and if it's not, like, oh, this is really nice. What are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Brian Eno. Appreciate it. But my name is Severio. Any feedback, any support of this nature, just by watching the video up to this point, is really huge. I appreciate that big time. And on end, I'll see about getting to the solos finals bi-weekly and getting that recording out as soon as possible as well. Just to make sure you guys can get that through, because in the meantime, there's going to be a Trios EU video. I think it's already been uploaded. It might have been already uploaded. I think it said 3 hours. I was like, okay, let me just do a recording. In the meantime, to kind of finish that off, and you'll actually be able to see that coming off this end. EU Trios teams, 13 teams going up against each other, 16 in 6 rounds, with hero points involved and scoring involved. It's a really good treat, and actually taking a look. And it was actually hosted by Demise from the T1 Trios grouping, and just trying to get their way of getting trios to be done. So with that being said, thank you guys. Check you out later. See you for the trios bi-weekly finals, or if you're watching solos as well, bi-weekly 1 finals as well. All right, see you.